What do you think of the video of Joe blaming Jelly Jams for stealing, saying he's a bad guy?
I mean, if people don't see that, I don't want to use the word rat. I don't. Like, like the rat is, the reason I'm not saying because it's snitches and anything, but like a rat, it's a filthy animal. You know what I'm saying? It's a filthy animal. It loves to eat fucking, shit and whatever is left in the garbage. And it's undertrained in New York. You can see him right there. You know what I'm saying? Chilling next to you by the park. With a fucking, you have a cheeseburger in your hand eating, the fucking rat will have a squirrel in his mouth. Chilling next to you, smoking a cigarette. In New York only. But a rat could fit in any hole, no matter how big a rat is. You see how giant the ones in New York. Just the other day, I seen a fucking shit. That shit it looked like a little bully. Like the new dogs, the little bullies, the pits. It looked like it'll fuck a bully up. With the same body, like this, but a fucking rat. Anyway, rats could fit in any hole. No matter how big the body is. They could crack, they sneak into the cracks, and they escape. You understand? In that sense is what I'm saying. Joe's trying to do in that situation right there. He's trying to slip through a crack. Oh shit, his name is Crack. Bing! So he's trying to slip through a crack that's smaller than, a fucking a wormhole. They could fit. They could fit. Them niggas could fit. Because they got no bones. You know what I'm saying? They got no bones, they got no heart. Oh my God, I'm going too deep. But for real, like he's trying to escape that situation and blame. But at the end of the day, when you catch the, but it's right. I ain't doing shit. That nigga, he the one who thought of the plan. That's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He the one who did it.
Because he accused him of stealing from him as well. He accused him of stealing from him.
You don't think that if Jelly Beans was jerking Joe and Joe wasn't getting the money, you don't think that niggas would be at, like terror squad niggas would be at at Jelly Beans' front door? Come on, man. You got to know better than that. So he's doing it as a ploy to get away and say, because I heard through a grapevine this nigga made Jelly Bean pay for the
right.
for the actual the money he owed Liza in the court, so he didn't have to show face. He made him pay, so that like if they backtracking and say, yo, who gave him the check? Who gave Liza the check? Whatever. It says Jelly Bean instead of Fat Joe, but he was ordered to pay. It was his. The judge ordered him to pay the money. So for some way somehow he made. So that means what? If he made Jelly Bean pull out some money and pay Liza, what that means? It means that he got that nigga under fucking pressure. And he's going to act like a victim in front of the crowd to misdirect us. Because that's the way, you keep him clean. The president, you got to be clean. You can do the crime, but you don't want to do the time. He wants to start fights before. Like me, in Connecticut, he wants to start fights and act like you're big tough. And, we back him up. But then when it's another person's like problem and shit pop off with another person that rocked for him and backed him up, he decides to run. When it's his time to put that work in, he decides to run or to face the fire.
Yeah,
it's a repetitive thing. But
it's crazy because when I broke down those court transcripts, you hear the lawyer of Jelly Jams, right? The Jelly Bean, his co-defendant, is saying, like the lawyer keeps saying, like Jelly Bean gave the money to Joe, and it was Joe's responsibility to split it with Liza. Like he's like saying it over and over again. So if Liza didn't get the money, then
But you see it. You see that. That's what I'm saying. We could, but that's what I don't understand either. Like, if you read it, you could see it visually. You visualize it. You can see it. You can understand it. People are reading this type of shit. They're looking at the proof, and they acting like they don't want to understand it. It's not. I don't think people are stupid. They can't understand that. That's easy to understand because it's a thing that happens all day in the hood. You see in the first 48. You see how niggas just go in. No, niggas are biggest killers. They catch them niggas in a room, the cops. The cop back up. Next thing you know, 30 minutes later, niggas got a whole fucking, they know this nigga, the actual nigga who did the crime, they know where he lives, they know where his mother lives, because they snitching, right? I'm just trying to tell you, it's the same thing. They give it up. They give up the muscles, like Pun used to say, they give up the muscles. So, we are seeing the same kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The same kind of stuff, and it's like it's deeper. It's not even. It's bigger. It's a broader thing. It's about the DNA of people. Those that are in power have these whack traits to me. They whack. You know what I'm saying? And they become these great keepers, and they get the power, and they misuse it. And of course, once you're in power, as every human being in the world, they like people who are just like them. So you got an evil motherfucker up there, greedy motherfucker up there. Believe it. That there's gonna be some evil motherfucking greedy people next to him, running with him, empowering them, so they could have a greedy fuckfest and then infest the whole fucking planet. That's what's gonna be. You gotta know that.